What's going on YouTube? And in today's video, we're going to be talking about a story that happened to me recently. And this literally just happened to me today. I'm just like as of today. Well, technically yesterday. It's 12:13, but this happened to me a couple hours ago. I just decided to do a story time mostly cuz Rari said I should, and I think it deserves a story time. And this is in fact a YWB banger. Let's get right into it. So this story time begins when I just decided, I just got my paycheck literally. It's Friday. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm trying to get some bud. I had some bud on me, but I really just wanted to get more bud type shit. I just wanted some new, and I'm planning on doing something in the future, like a little kickback type shit. Just have some friends over, so I want enough bud to for that situation. I go to this ATM, which is at this little market that's down the street. I literally just like a 5 minute walk really down the street. Not even five, it's like a 20-minute walk actually. But 5 minutes on a skateboard. I get there. I already hit up the boys, I hit up Rari and JV. I'm like, let's hang out. Let's smoke up. Call the plug JV because he has him on Snapchat. I don't have him on Snapchat. It doesn't, I don't know. It's just like a little situation where it just doesn't work. We tried and shit. So JV hits me up and he's like, he's at Rari's house. I'm like, bet. So I cash out my money and I'm on my way there. So I'm on my skateboard and it's shitty because I have to go up this big hill. So I really had to walk mostly there. And I go past this school and I'm literally there. It's just up the road, really. And when I get there, I go in the back and I'm waiting because I thought they were inside. I didn't know that they're at this little doorway because he lives in my brother Rari lives in this like duplex is kind of house. So he's like on the top floor and then there's other people at the bottom floor. And so I go around and I'm on the phone with JV and I can't even hear him. So I just go in there and this funny part is funny as shit. So I go in there, I peek my head in and I just yell out, I'm like, are you smoking fucking pot? And I shut the door because JV tells me that the plugs, I'm gonna call the plug HT. This motherfucker's been the plug for countless stories and just for years, dude. He has the best fucking bud in the whole Minnesota. I'm so for real. So my boy HT's already waiting for me. I apologize, fucking stuttered. But my boy HT's waiting for me. So I just quickly shut the door after yelling. And apparently the neighbors opened right after. I heard them. I thought it was JV and Rari. But I apologize, boys. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. So I pick up from HT and I pick up black runts, which they look beautiful. They were like they're mediums and smalls, which I really never get that. He never really does like popcorn, so I was kind of disappointed in that. Genuinely disappointed, but it's some good bud though. So after getting that, we go into his laundry room, which is basically in the basement of the house, and we hotbox there. And keep in mind, I forgot wraps, and nobody has papers, nothing. So we were like, fuck, what are we gonna use? Cause we can't also we couldn't hotbox his house because our mom was coming home at 12. And so we just did it in the basement, which is a laundry room. Nobody had papers, nobody had blunts. We were fucked. And then this one little inside joke turned into a fucking idea. Cause JV looks down at the ground and he's like, "Oh look, there's a paper. We can use this." And then we get the idea that genuinely that was a good idea. I didn't know if he was being like, if it was ironical, like if he said that in an ironic way. I apologize, but that shit that ended up being a good idea because we roll up and keep in mind this is top paper. It's like little. It looks like cigarette paper, but it's shitty as fuck. And we just thought it was a good idea. And fuck it, we did it. We rolled up. I rolled like a little like point 0.7 joint basically. We had no filter. But this fucker slapped. I'm more of a raw person myself. I love raw, I only smoke raw papers. I don't smoke other papers. But this fucker hit. It looked like a little cig. It was funny as fuck. I have a picture of it. I'm gonna put that in the thumbnail. But After that black run slow J, we got pretty slapped. And we go upstairs. We hang out at that little like stair room, and we hit our pens. He JV had a little Muhammad dispo. I had my little Avatar OG. That fucking slapped. I was baked. After a while of just tweaking and fucking around, we just take a walk down this street, and on the way up the street, we see this dude, and he's coming down our way, and he walked past us, and he's like, "You got any weed?" And I tell him for sale. He's like, that's what I'm looking for. He just wants a dime. And then he changes his mind and he wants a dub, but he has no money on him. So we're like, what the fuck? And he has this cat with him. He has this fat fucking cat. It looks like a Russian blue, but it was this hairy ass cat. And he was literally saying that he wanted weed for his cat. That's what he was saying to us. I thought that was weird as hell. But he says that he has to go to the bank, so we follow him to the bank. And JV's hungry fat ass wants to get pizza, so there's this little pizza shop on the way down the street, and then the bank is like a block or two from the like further down the road to the pizza place, or from the pizza place. I apologize. So JV goes there. I followed the dude to the bank, and his little tweaker ass was saying that he was like, oh, like, cause the fucking bank was locked, dude. It was like, it was almost 12. It was pushing 12. It was like 11:30. There's no fucking way that the bank is open. And he was like, oh fuck, I thought that there was this little like thing. I gotta use a card. Oh, let me see. And he reaches in his wallet, gets a card out. I think it was some bullshit ass card. He's like, oh, dude, 100 years ago, the fucking bank was open. You'll be able to fucking put a card in and get inside, which was bull. I call bull on that. And he's like, oh, do you know any places open that has an ATM? I'm like, nah. The pizza place, maybe. So we go to the pizza place where JV's fat ass was already there. And he knows this dude. And I tell him I had black runs. And this fucker's like, what is black runs? He was saying runs. He's like, I don't have the runs. He was some OG, though. And he was cool as fuck, though. He was cool as fuck. He had this cute ass cat with him. But we end up not being able to do a sale because nothing was open. But when we go down the street and we dap up the dude and we're like, it's all good, bro. It's whatever. Because he said that he was going to just shop off of the fucking pizza man. We see the bar. We could have went to the bar. There's this little local pub open. We could have went there because they had an ATM, dude. But it is what it is. We fucked a dub up. But it is whatever. Dude had a cool ass cat. We pet the cat and shit. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I let that motherfucker tap my Avatar OG. This fucker was like coughing on it, and this fucker was tweaking. He had a good ass rip on that bitch and fucking coughed up a lung. And when he was walking up the street, he was like coughing. He was just yelling and shit. He's like, whoa and shit. What the fuck? It was just weird. But if you guys do like the video, leave a damn like below then. Leave a comment down below if you let a tweaker fucking tap your pen. You know, it is you gotta let it sometime. It has to happen. You know what I mean? Be a genuine good person, but subscribe if you do. We're almost at 200 subs, so it would mean the world to me if we can hit 200 subs by the end of the year. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, y'all.